This is Waco Tanks from Clout Gaming, here with some intermediate clashing. Yeah, so I really enjoyed draft challenges in general, and I like the Rascals, the idea of the Rascals, so I wanted to do a quick video. I think Fireball is a bit more versatile than Barb Hut, so I took that. Since I have Fireball, I thought taking Fire Spirits would be silly, so I went with Gang, great card. I like the Rascals, and I think they do a good job of taking out the Giant, so I went with Rascals over Giant. And then since I already have Gang, I don't need the Spear Goblins, so I went with the Ice Spirit. Now, at this stage in the game, I don't really know what to do, but I really think of draft challenges as more of an information game. I want to figure out what the opponent has, because these aren't meta decks. It's not like I can just play, see two cards and play against that meta deck and know exactly what they've got. So I do this split push to just try to see what kind of information I can gain. Now, when I'm playing drafts, I try to hide the cards that the opponent doesn't know that I have, as long as I can, within reason. And so, I don't know if my opponent did that intentionally, but I didn't gain much information from that split push. I also didn't do much damage. Now, luckily, I have an Ice Spirit and a Wizard dialed up that I can use to stop his balloon, and he's not going to get much damage off on me. Now you're going to see that I use the Goblin Gang to sort of tank for my Wizard, which doesn't really accomplish much, especially because he drops those Fire Spirits on me. I don't know if those Fire Spirits were necessary, but they worked. Now look at how much the Rascals do to just destroy that Giant before he can even deal with any damage. Now unfortunately that inverts my Rascals, so the glass cannons are up in front, the sisters are in front of the brother, but I still get some distractions so that my miner can go in and chip a little bit. I'm really enjoying the Rascals so far. Now here, I probably didn't need to take that much minion damage to the face. It was a calculated risk. Not risk, it was a calculated amount. I thought, I'll just take a little bit of that and gain some elixir. But then I used that elixir to have it vanquished by Fire Spirits and chew into a Giant. So maybe not the best choice to let those minions chew on my tower. But again, I use the Rascals to just destroy this Giant, and then I'm going to use a Miner to tank for the Rascals. I'm thinking of the Rascals in this sense almost like a Goblin Gang, where you've got the Miner tanking. I don't think that was a bad rocket, because really the rocket, even though it's a 6 for a 5, it's taking out a lot of potential DPS. Now look at this nice Ice Spirit. Just destroys those Spear Goblins. I'm a really big fan of that. Now he puts out a Barb Hut, which is not a bad idea in general. There's just not a lot of, he's not gaining a lot of traction from it. I'm really happy with giving him the Barb Hut in exchange for that Fireball. You see me use the Lightning, and I gut his Barb Hut, I hit his tower, and I even weaken the Giant a little bit. Now, I'm going to use the Wizard again, which is going to get rocketed, but it's already done so much damage that I'm going to survive that balloon. The balloon's not going to take me out, and I have a monstrous push with these Rascals and a Miner to distract. So this is essentially over. Fireball the Ice Wizard, and it's game over. I mean, pretty clean match, I think, at least for as skilled as I am. I'm not the world's most skilled player, so that for me was a pretty clean match. Again, I just want to emphasize that the Rascals really do cut through a lot of tanks. Maybe I chose them a little bit more often because I wanted to finish my Rascals quest while I was playing these matches, but still, I like the Rascals. Now, I love Princess, but I just think Iwa is so versatile. You can use him as a zap. Again, you see me loving the Rascals, even though 1-to-1 Wiz could take out Rascals. I still really like the Rascals. I want to take the Goblin Barrel, and I don't want him to have the log, because then he can take out my Goblin Barrel, and this way I can take out his balloon, or his Princess, not balloon. So I start off with, again, just kind of a ridiculous Rascal Barrel combo, just to see what he's got. I see, I get so much damage just from those sisters with the gum. Now this log, I wait just a little bit to see if I can get a little bit extra damage. So I strongly recommend waiting with your logs when you're logging Princess. because the princess takes a while to walk up. Now, logging a gang, of course, you want to log as soon as possible. Now, look at the split push. When you're playing a draft battle, oftentimes someone doesn't have a meta-type deck that they're comfortable with. They might have a comfortable combo, like Giant Loon or something like that, but they probably do not have a fully well-tuned meta deck. So for this reason, I believe that playing quickly, in this case playing with kind of a spammy style, helps because your opponent doesn't know exactly which way to respond to this or that attack. So while I probably wouldn't play such a spammy attack in a ladder match or in like a grand challenge or something, it works here. Now this log, I was a little premature. I've been having some log lag, so I've been playing my logs a little bit quickly. Here it didn't lag, which meant that I hit the wizard on top of his head before he was even in range of my tower. It was a bit inefficient. Nice fire spirits, pretty much negates my barrel, and I can't drop my minions until I get that fire spirit out of the way. So I had to drop the E-Wiz first, and I was slow to do that. So that was a bit of stumbling on my part while my opponent was playing well. But you see that I'm ahead. Now here's the thing. I can't tell you how many times I've lost challenges or just battles in general because I got too far ahead at the start. So if you're far ahead at the start, that doesn't mean it's time to let up. And in this case, I probably slowed my roll a little bit too much. You see I'm playing a little bit, these are half-hearted, just on the other side of probing attacks. I'm sort of defending, and I'm accepting some HP loss to my tower, hoping that I can get roughly an equivalent amount. Now here, see I have to drop the Ice Wiz to get rid of those fire spirits. I have to get the minions out there to take out that barrel, but I'm not super responsive, I'm not super fast, I'm just trying to play slowly and methodically so I don't get surprised. I don't want to have a twitch response and then get sucker punched, blindsided by something else. And so I am taking a lot of tower damage, but I managed to tank enough to get to the end of the battle, and that's that.